If you ache for truth, goodness, and beauty, if you're hungry for a Christianity with substance and strength, if you long for a faith that's big and bold and biblical and all about Jesus Christ, if you're inspired by the idea of one church that has spanned 20 centuries, 24 time zones, and 2 hemispheres, enfolding every race, nation, and language, then you're considering Catholicism. If you've been faithfully following this podcast, then you noticed that I took something of a break. It's been exactly 30 days since the last episode. Well, I just released a new episode today, and I'm back at it. But I thought I'd use this opportunity to give you an update on what's been going on with the podcast and some new resources and opportunities and the general direction of this ministry. First of all, about my 30 days of radio silence. It was unplanned. What happened was that my mother, who lives out of state, fell ill unexpectedly and then passed away quite suddenly. So our family has had a lot going on for the last month or so. Now, for those of you that supported us through this time with prayer and sympathy notes and even financial support, I'm very humbled, and I'm somewhat ashamed that I haven't properly expressed just how much it meant to me and my family, and how grateful that we are to have so many kind and generous partners, friends, and supporters. Thank you. So, with all of that going on in our lives, I took a few weeks to recover and then research, write, and record some new episodes. I'm happy to be back at it and to be releasing them on schedule once again. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts and keep up with the new material. Now, for a while now, I've been wanting a better way to engage with all of you that listen and to offer you some resources that sort of branch off the podcast episodes and topics. So, during my month-long sabbatical, I also built and released a new website, ConsideringCatholicism.com. Now, on this new site, you'll find every podcast episode, past, present, and future. Of course, you can still find them at Apple and Amazon and Spotify and iHeartRadio and all the usual podcast platforms and have them downloaded from those platforms right into your phone. But if you want, you can go straight to the ConsideringCatholicism.com site and listen to them there. I've also begun to collect a lot of my videos on the new website. I've got quite a few short topical videos and some longer multi-part courses on Catholic topics. Some of those are through the Lakeshore Academy for the New Evangelization, or LANE, where I'm the dean. But I've put some sample episodes of some of those courses up so that you can watch a few and decide if you want to go over to the LANE website and sign up for the rest. Now, for those of you who want to read, not just watch or listen, the new site also has a lot of written material. A blog, articles, commentary, links, white papers, even some transcripts of some of the podcasts. There's going to be new posts just about every day, so check back every day to read something new. Over time, the library of writing will grow, and I've indexed it by category and topical tags with a site search bar. So, if you're looking for something on Mary or medieval monks or medical ethics, you can search and find what, if anything, I've written or recorded about those topics. Now, if you don't want to have to visit the site every day, good news, because you can subscribe. There's a very prominent subscribe button on the website. If you hit it, I'll email you a weekly newsletter with links to all the recent material and let you know about upcoming releases or courses or events. So, subscribe. A few other notes about what's going on. Beginning in September, I'll begin teaching a new academic year at LANE with all new courses and workshops. Now, they'll all be available either in person, if you're where I am teaching, or live streamed or archived online. I'll also be leading some field trips to Catholic sites within the United States through LANE this year, and consider this your invitation to join us. So check out the ConsideringCatholicism.com or lanecatholic.org websites to find out what I and the other instructors will be offering this year. Or you could subscribe to the newsletter and get all of that delivered into your email inbox every week. One more upcoming event. I'm recording and releasing this on July 14, 2022. On September 30 of 2022, I'll be leading a Catholic pilgrimage to Ireland. I know that you want to come with me to Ireland, and good news, there's still time to join us. If you're interested, go to the ConsideringCatholicism.com website, watch the informational video, and get all the details. You can also email me for more information. Just go to the website, look for my picture, and click the Email Greg button. So, what's ahead on the podcast? Well, I just released the month-long delayed part 2 to the 2-part episode, What Happened to Catholicism in America Over the Last 50 Years. Those 2 parts are episodes 26 and 27 in the archive. There's going to be more church chats with my Protestant friend Ed. We recently chatted about Mary, about the Pope, and lots of other topics as he continues to investigate and consider Catholicism. But the fun with Ed isn't stopping there, because we're going to be doing some more field trips, and we're going to start a new periodic feature on the podcast about popular culture, talking about movies and music and some of the challenges to being a Christian in America today. Another new feature that will be coming soon is something that I'm calling Book Club. Corey Lakatos, who you met in some early episodes, and I have started meeting to discuss Catholic novels, old and new. And you're invited to listen in as we talk about these great Catholic novels. And there's going to be more interviews with church leaders, converts, and ordinary Catholics of all stripes, talking about their faith and their lives. Let me end this update by sharing a little bit about how all of this is possible. A year or two ago, we realized that the Lakeshore Academy for the New Evangelization, or LANE, needed a companion ministry that was more outwardly focused, something that wasn't structured into courses or classes through the academic year, and frankly, something that was free. LANE's tuition is incredibly affordable, but we do have some tuition to cover our expenses. So, we branched out and launched a brand new ministry, a 501c3 nonprofit called One Whirling Adventure. The name comes from a quote about church history by G.K. Chesterton. But One Whirling Adventure's mission is clear: to excite and educate people about historic Catholic Christianity and to equip them to live, share, and defend it in the 21st century. Our mission is to provide these resources completely free of charge and to distribute them as widely as possible. The Considering Catholicism podcast, and now the resources on the ConsideringCatholicism.com website, is One Whirling Adventure's first project. But to be honest, to do all of this takes a lot of time and energy and technical resources behind the scenes. And that means that to keep doing it and to keep it completely free for users requires financial support. We need your help to keep it going and to expand it to reach more people and to reach its full potential. Would you prayerfully consider supporting One Whirling Adventure and Considering Catholicism? Your gifts are tax deductible. We're going to have a support link up on the website soon, but if you'd like to support us with a gift now or commit to support us in an ongoing way, please email me through the link on the ConsideringCatholicism.com website. Well, that's been a lot. And I know that you don't listen to this podcast to hear me talk about the ministry or to talk about myself. You listen to learn about Catholicism and the Catholic worldview. So I'll let you get back to that. Go and check out all the new stuff. And thanks for listening. God bless. Thank you for listening. My name is Greg Smith. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, would you please hit the like and subscribe buttons wherever you get your podcasts? And please share it with others. And if you're curious about the Catholic worldview and faith, the Church and its saints, or Catholic history, culture, and art, then visit ConsideringCatholicism.com. And email me to let me know what you think. Greg at consideringcatholicism.com.